I'm Mary from the New Hanover County Public Library, and today I'm talking about some series books that are historical mysteries. Now, these are cozy in the sense that Agatha Christie's cozy versus, say, Hannibal Lecter by Harris is cozy. I'm actually going to do this chronologically by not when it was written, but by when it's set. This first one is the Persephone Commission. It's a mystery by Gary Corby. This is fun, it is light. You do not need to know anything about ancient Greece when you read about this. Sure, it's nice if you've heard there's some politician named Pericles who was a big deal, but that's okay if you don't really know that much. Now, Nico is an agent for the politician Pericles, and he is out one day walking around the cliffs when all of a sudden a politician falls from the sky dead at his feet with an arrow inside of him. And this politician happens to be the one who just passed essentially the bill that made Athens democracy. So he's kind of important, and there are lots of things going on. It's a time of transition. And Pericles, who was the dead politician's the dead politician was his mentor, he gets Nico to try and solve who killed his mentor. Well, along the way, there is a young priestess of Artemis called Diatomesha. Oh, and I should mention, Nico has this really annoying 12-year-old brother named Socrates. Yeah, that's Socrates. So now we're going to move to ancient Rome. This looks like two completely different series, but it's kind of just one, because Silver Pigs by Lindsay Davis is the first in the series about the father, and The Odds of April is the first in the series about his daughter, Flavia Alba. So in this particular one, Falco, he's a private informer in Imperial Rome, and it's about 20 books long, so you've got plenty to read if you like this. He runs into a beautiful girl in the Forum and rescues her, but then there are complications. Not 20 books worth of complications. They are resolved by the end of this, but he has many cases. So he becomes a very successful agent, to give a little bit away, and eventually he has children, and one of them, Flavia Alba, when she grows up, she ends up becoming a private detective on her own. And of course, a female detective was kind of unusual then. She is a widow. It gives a woman's perspective of Rome, and in this particular one, she's hired by a very unappealing client who then dies. So then she has to solve that mystery as well. Now we're going to move into Britain. This is 664 AD. There are the Roman Christian Church and the Celtic Christian Church. They're trying to resolve some very large doctrinal differences, and at this big conference about it, an abbess dies. So since there's a question,